Oh shit. Alright. Zullen we nou live moeten zijn? Tjus, shit, kanker. Tjus, shit, kanker. Tjus, shit, kanker. Tjus, shit, kanker. Let's see what up. Hey, what up? How are you guys doing? Rhymer, that's good. Morten, how's the bike ride, bro? You doing good? Or how is everything, man? Hope you're doing all right. I'm just still trying to figure some stuff out because there's a lot that has actually changed right now. Gavin Dantis, I want to reach out to you, bro. You need to wait. I need to send you some on Discord. If it's open for you, maybe we can have a chat. I want to reach out to you anyways after the stream. It's funny that you pop in, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Let me see. I'm still trying to figure some stuff out here, guys, right? So don't expect too much, but we're trying our best. We're trying our best. We're trying our best. How's everyone doing, by the way? It's good to see some of you guys actually popping back in. I just sent an announcement to the couple of guys that actually said they wanted to see me live again on the YouTube live streams. So let's see if they tune in. But we're gonna see what happens here, guys. We're gonna see what happens here. Hope you guys are doing all right. For the ones that don't know me yet, I do think everyone knows me, but I've been live trading in the past and I've been trading for a long time now. I've been consistently getting payouts now for a couple of months. So I was like, let me go live again, you know? Let me show you guys what I've been up to and what type of models I've been trading. Because most of the times now what I do, guys, is I tune into a certain hour of the day. I look at the market. Do I think it's favorable? Then I trade. If it doesn't look good, I don't want to be bothered trading. But I like the overall setup today on the Nasdaq. I'm preferring shorts. I see some inefficient price action. We don't have a bottom wick on 6 right now. So we might want to seek that out, you know, and we can take that short back down. Let me know if everything's looking good, guys. Let me know if everything's looking good, if the quality is good. I'm still trying to figure some stuff out. Let me know if the sound is actually good, if the music is not too loud. I don't have a playlist. I don't have anything, guys. I'm just starting, you know? We're back in the trenches. Leading by example, like Alexander the Great leading the army to conquer all the lands. That's what we're doing here, guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maurits. Super amazing, bro. That's good to hear, amigo. How are you, Maurits? You doing good, amigo? That's awesome that you guys are tuning in just like that. We got 8 viewers within 2 minutes. That's amazing. Hey, Wilo. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, doing good on you. Bro, I say the same shit every single day. Any day above ground is a good day. You see what I'm saying? So I could have a bad day, but I'm still above ground, so it's a good day. Raven, my friend, I'm glad to see you here, man. All the warriors are still here. You guys are still trading. You guys are still, you know, we're still rocking. So I'm saying we're a tough breed, guys. We're a tough breed. No bitches in this live stream. Let's see. Thanks. Yes, sir. Let me know where you guys are all from. Let me know where you guys are from. Some of you guys, I know where you guys are from, but for the guys that I don't know, let me know in the chat. We're still here. Yeah, man. Crazy. What a life, right? What a life. I think, personally, guys, I think trading, if you go on the trading journey and you really stick to it, you really become the best person you can be, right? Because you adjust yourself to the trading journey and you're constantly evolving and going to the next stage, going to the next level. So, yeah, trading is one hell of a job, guys. It's one hell of a job. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. We have to look at ES here for a sec. Oh, ES is looking nasty, guys. Look at this. It's untradeable, really. That peace treaty that they went through, and they're saying that it's a deal now. Whether this is actually the case, and then I'll come back on the deal is I don't know. But they're saying it's done. But look at this price action afterwards, man. Gold is looking okay, like it's a little bit more tradable, it seems. But yeah, we just instantly shot up 500 points up, guys. 1.5% on the Nasdaq. You guys, I'm telling you right now, right? I've been doing my studies. I've been looking into some stuff. I have a couple of channels. I don't mind sharing them with you guys, by the way, in case any of you are interested in a fundamental ideology behind trading. But the amount of money that is involved now, right? If you look back at 2008 and all the other financial crises, right? The amount of money that's involved now, if it goes bad, is going bad, right? You have to understand. If you look at the Nasdaq on the higher time frame horizon, right? If you look at this on a 12-month scale, look the amount of momentum that's brought in, right? Since the corona, since the basically the tech boom, you could say, right? Everything went online, the tech companies went big. The amount of money that's invested now is crazy, right? AI, magnificent. I still think AI is gonna potentially cause a sort of a burst, right? And this occurs, bro, the amount of money that's involved, right? You have to understand. It's gonna be nasty if this happens, right? Because it's like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, guys. I'll send it over to you guys. Also, if you look at the yields now, guys, we went into levels that we saw in 2008, right? Like the yields are rising. It's just crazy, guys. We have to be prepared if anything goes wrong, right? But we traders, we're adaptable. You see what I'm saying? So we're in the best possible position. We have the technical fundamental background, but we also need to understand the fundamental reason. Why? Because the whole economy, guys, is based on human behavior. This means that whenever people are making a decision emotionally, they're often wrong, right? And when the market is crashing and everything goes south and blah, 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 everyone's panicking, that's the moment we, with our logical brains, we traders have to actually indulge into the market and make rational decisions and make a lot of money, all right? You guys understand what I'm saying here, right? Let me see. Drop a W in the chat. What guy? By the way, guys, what platforms are you guys trading with now? Are you guys trading with Lucid? Or are you guys trading with anything else? Because I actually bought a Lucid account purely for the stream, because I want to start some on a fresh firm that I wasn't trading with before. And I personally believe that that Lucid has a lot of potential, right? As a firm, the firms are adjusting their rules as they go. They're a business. Let's not step away from the fact that they are a business. They need to make money, and if the business is being drained out by a certain type of individual, they're gonna adjust the rules accordingly, right? And right now, I think that Lucid looks really beneficial for us. So I've been trading with Lucid now, and I'm gonna trade them on the live stream. Are you still trading on Topstep? I haven't touched Topstep in a while. I don't think the new rules are good or beneficial, all right? And there was a lot of platform issues, bro. You know, I want to avoid that, to be honest. And now I'm using TradeC, and as far as I'm aware, they're third party, right? Whether this is the case, I don't know. But you guys know what Topstep did, right? They gave everyone access to Project X, all the other firms, to gather all the data, and then they used the platform for themselves because they're the original founders of Topstep. X is the original founder of Project X. So they took all the data and they basically said fuck you to every firm, right? That's crazy. It's business, but yeah. Are you still trading on Topstep? No, you look for a trade during the entire day. Yeah, so what I'm gonna look for now is I'm gonna try to get involved after they sweep the highs. We're in all-time high territory. The price action is bullish, but I do think that this gap right here has to be made efficient. And if this happens, I would like to see price coming down, of course. Right now we have a 12-hour candle opening. This is the last 12 hours of the day. So what I do look at the day in time segments, right? There's a word for it, numerological. Wait, let me call. I need to find it out. Numerological. Let me see. Calculation. Numerological. Okay, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, but it's a way on how to calculate, right? This means that when the first candle opens up, most people look at it at a certain hour. I just look at it as the first hour within the day, right? So this means that 6 is the midpoint of the day, right? That's the last 12 hours of the day, of the time frame, whatever. So that midpoint for me is like a switching point. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, this 12 hours, if it takes this high and it really delivers down, there's a big chance it's gonna continue its delivery to the downside. You see what I mean? So that's why at 6 o'clock precisely, I either look for a reversal to continue the trend, or I look for a reversal of the overall trend. So right now I'm looking for the sweep of this high, then some delivery down, right? Just see what happens and then try to get involved, something like that. I'm not gonna try and pick the top. If I'm wrong, I don't get involved, right? That's my thesis here. I've been thinking about creating a playbook for the ones that are interested in it. That might be a good idea. Just create a simple playbook on what I look for at certain hours of the day. This also makes you really flexible, guys, right? You don't want to be like sitting behind the chart for 5 hours every single day, you know, like draining your energy out of you. You just want to look at it, make the first decision that you have in the mind, because that's funny, right? I'm gonna ask you guys something, for the guys that are in the chat and are active. How many times do you look at the chart, you make a bias, you stay a little bit too long, you start overanalyzing, making the wrong decisions, you come back, and your original idea played out? Right? This is the reason why I make these time elements. That's why I come back to the chart and I have a playbook. I'm like, yeah, look at this certain hour. If I don't see it, I step away. Maybe I come back later. You see what I mean? And what it actually creates is just rational decisions. You look at the chart, you make your bias, you step away, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, wait. I'm gonna put the music down because I don't have a playlist yet. I wanted to create something for you guys, but I can't have like advertisements coming through the stream, you know? So no music for today. We're gonna fix it up. We're gonna eventually. So yeah, that's the idea. Let me know how do you guys actually trade now? I'm interested, for the guys that are still here. Let me know in the chat. How do you guys look at the markets nowadays? Because I haven't spoke to you guys in a long time, guys. Like the last time I checked you guys on Discord as well, it's been like, it's ages, you know? Like some of you guys actually reached out to me in private, asking me, yo, Tommy, when are you going live again? Well, here we are, right? We're live again on the YouTube live streams. But yeah, I haven't spoke to you guys in a long time. Let me see, actually, guys. All right, so we just swept the current day high, and we're gonna see what happens here. If we're gonna get some form of internal delivery switch, right? Price action wants to go the other way, we're gonna try and get involved. I have the Lucid account. I bought the eval. I have it ready with me here, right? So you guys know, I got it right here. It's my third account, by the way, with Lucid. I got a couple of almost freebies, and yeah, I blew them instantly. I was like, let me try to send these once, and I did it, and it didn't work out. I still have to change the thingy to a different color scheme, but I was like, I need to go live now, so I forgot to do that. So you guys, I'm sorry guys, right? I'll change it accordingly sooner than later. I'm in the volume profile rabbit hole. Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. The volume profile is an interesting tool if you use it correctly. The thing is, right? The thing is with the volume profile, I would use it for past information. You could use it for current day information. But the thing is, nothing is definite until it's closed, right? And what I've noticed with the volume profile is that if you drag it and you start using it like with a strict approach, you're gonna get burned sometimes because you're losing out on setups and then you're gonna chase the setup and stuff like that. I think if you can use it fluently, it's gonna change it most definitely, right? So what you could use it for, let's say you look at the previous day range, you're gonna try to get involved. Let's say, for example, this is the price action that we're looking at. You draw your volume profile for this range. Price action is currently trading up here. Let's say you're bullish. You want to get involved when they come back into the bearish price range, right? Because then they seek, they actually went back to fair value and they're redealing it here, and they break out, and you know that they're gonna create inefficient price action again, right? And in that sense, you can get involved in the best market scenarios. But how are you gonna go short if the market is bullish? You see what I mean? So it's like you can use it, but you have to be really adaptable with it. I'm saying it like that. Using the volume profile with order flow. Yeah, I was aware, bro. You're using ATAS, right? Because I've been looking at some platforms, and I like ATAS a lot, actually, to be honest. I think I might go with them sooner than later. And we're gonna see what comes out of it, you know? We're gonna see what comes out of it. Could you guys, by the way, smash the like button for me? I don't really know where I can see the likes, but in case you haven't done it, make sure to smash up the like. I would really appreciate it. That would be amazing. And if there's anything you guys think about the stream or something that I have to adjust, let me know, because I'm still trying my best, right, to see, okay, what can I do differently. I'm already aware that I could create like an overlay and that type of stuff to make it a little bit more professional, like we're here in the news in a news channel. That would be sick. All right, that would be sick, like Fox News or something like that. But we're gonna try our best. We're gonna first, now we just have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. Something that I would like to look for is an we call it an order block. You could call it head and shoulders, right? I would like to look for something like this to be created, right? And then either enter on the break or enter on the pullback, depending on how clean it is. Some we could look for, we can see that we just swept this high. So if they break below this low, come back in it, and then re-break the low that did it, I would get involved, and my target would be below 6 o'clock, right? So something like this is something we look for in the 5-minute time frame. Getting involved on the 1 minute in the highs, yeah, nah, it's not gonna be it, guys. I'm not gonna do that. So I have to be a bit more patient here. I got a couple of hours. I go to a restaurant tonight, so I think we can stream for a couple of hours here, right? Probably stream until New York Open, maybe a little bit later. I don't know yet. I have to see. I'll have to grab a coffee along the way, because otherwise I'm not gonna survive. I haven't done this in a while, you know? I haven't done this in a while. I'm like talking, trying to, you know, keep the conversation flowing. It's hard, guys. It's hard. I'm joking. So yeah. So Raven, you've been trading with Apex. You've been trading with a lot of other firms. How is your experience so far with Apex? I haven't tried them before. Did you manage to, you know, get over the drawdown and stuff? No milk today. Oh, that's crazy. You still remember that? Oh, that's insane. No milk. You guys actually taught me the lesson that I should never drink a blue cap bottle of milk. I remember. Yeah, you guys told me I'm not allowed to do that. I was for myself. I thought I was drinking healthy milk, but it seems out that had more sugar than like a can of Red Bull. It was actually insane. But yeah, I remember. That's crazy. That's lovely, man. I like that a lot. Slow mode is off. Chat away. Okay, let me see. Same here. Yeah, man. But let's see what happens here. We have some volume kicking in. I want to stay aware of the news. I don't think we have any massive news today. No, we don't have any massive news today, so we don't have to worry about that. I've been thinking about getting involved with financial juice as well. This might be a good idea to, you know, to have continuous news events that pop out, to be aware of them. Even though now that the war and stuff should be, as far as they say, over, right? So maybe we don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I still have some accounts. The old accounts with the 30% consistency, but now I switched to the end of the day. That's amazing. Yeah, I saw that at the end of the day drawdown accounts, bro. So that's like one of the main reasons why I would like to go with Apex now. Because I just don't want to, like, I've tried it, the trading stuff. I can't, like mentally, I don't want to be like constantly checking the price. You see what I mean? It's a bit of a tough spot. The only ones I trust are the ones that I trade up with above. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't really have like a precise list of firms that I only trade with, or that I don't trust, or that I do trust. I don't really look at it that way. I just give them a crack, and if they don't pay, they don't pay, and if they don't pay, yeah, they can't be trusted. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, right? But I also think it depends on how much you drain them and how much you give back to them as well, right? I'm like, it's a rational way of thinking. It's a business. If you don't make them any money and you're draining them $1 million is a lot of money, guys, right? Don't get me wrong. So if you manage to do that, congrats to you. But yeah, the thing is, if you're not making them any money as an affiliate, right, and you start draining all the money from that company, they're going to find a way to get rid of you eventually, right? You're marketing to that company, but eventually, if you're taking too much money away, they're going to say, see you later, alligator in a wild crocodile, right? They're going to take you away because you're a drain to the business. So I think that if you can divide your money and you can divide the accounts that you have over multiple firms, and you take $1,000 there, $1,000 there, and you can still make a couple of grand each month, maybe 20 grand, whatever, divided over a couple firms. You're less of a headache for them. They still can use you as their marketing material. It's not costing them 30, 40 bags a month. I think you're doing a really good job. That's why I keep accounts in multiple firms. Amazing, bro. You're right on. You're right on. You're right on. That's exactly, I think that's exactly how you should do it, man. And just keep the risk low, you know? Like, if you can have 5 accounts and you risk $100 per account, you're risking $500 per trade, but you can still survive for 20 trades if you have 2,000 in drawdown. This means you're staying longer in the game, but you're still risking a lot more money. If you risk 500 on one account, you're risking 25% of your initial drawdown. It doesn't make any sense, right? Some people agree with me on this. Some people disagree with me on this. Anyone should trade on how they want to trade, right? Like, if you make money, make your money. Don't listen to me. Who am I to say how you should handle the sim money, right? Like, you should do whatever you want to do. Like, don't listen to me. But the thing is, the longer you can stay in the game, the better your edge can play out, right? And if you blow an account, you blow trading it, and you don't blow it because you just full port that thing. If you have enough money, do as you please, man. Don't listen to me. If you can spend 2,000 a month on accounts, you should definitely do that. Because why not? Because that's the thing. You have multiple edges in this game, guys, right? I'm gonna explain it to you from a logical, rational perspective, mathematically speaking, right? If you are in a position to spend 2,000 a month, this means you have capital leverage, and you can gain more accounts. This means you can up the drawdown by buying accounts, right? This means you can stay longer in the game by just buying more accounts. You can also be capital preservative. You take a couple accounts and you just hold the drawdown for a longer period of time. This means you use the drawdown that you get and you do it the opposite way, right? There's leverage in multiple ways, guys. All right? That's why I always try to tell everyone that talks to me about, you know, getting frustrated by looking at influencers. Guys, if someone is making 30 bags a month being an influencer, and they have way more money to spend than you do at your 25 a month job, right? $2,500 a month job, the whole thing switches, right? Because the guy has a 10x leverage over your capital that he can spend on the prop firms. You don't know how much money you spent. You only see that you made 30 bucks. You might have spent 25 bucks to make 30, so you only made 5K, right? So it shifts the perspective of everything that we're doing here. We have to just stay true to ourselves, you know, have patience. It's the highest virtue, as we all know, and just slowly grind away at these prop firm streets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by the con man in this game. Yeah, that's why I keep accounts on multiple firms. Yes. So what are you guys up to today? You guys are working? Yeah. Are any of you guys working? Let me know. Or are you guys not doing anything right now? Let me know. I'm just chilling here before I go out with my dad. You know, have some nice food, all paid for, of course. That's why I go out with my dad, so I don't have to pay anything. No, I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. But my dad asked me to go out and have a little late lunch dinner type thing. So I said, why not? He's coming over. I actually moved to a new place, guys. I moved to a new place. I'm now living up in the north of the Netherlands. I'm no longer living in Eindhoven. So my life has drastically changed. Yeah, my life has drastically changed. Some things are good, some things are bad. But like I said before, any day above ground is a good day. So you just have to go with the flow and let life be the way it is, right? Let life be the way it is. All right, we're gonna see what happens here, guys. Currently, we're still pushing higher. If I'm looking at stuff that I like to compare it to, I'll have to pull up the VIX here to see. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, the VIX looks like it's draining pretty drastically, to be honest. This is pretty crazy. So the VIX is draining. The volatility index is something that I contradict my analysis to when it comes to the Nasdaq. In this instance, it's not looking good, right? Because I'm looking to short the Nasdaq. And this stuff doesn't look like it's going up. Most of the times when the VIX is going up, the volatility increases, right? This is just how we use it. And this means that to contradict the Nasdaq, it likes to go the other way most of the times. Something else we can look for as well is the yields. I don't really look at it that badly, or the bonds. I don't really look at it that badly as well, right? I think Nasdaq in of itself right now, we all know it's the biggest tech companies, but they're controlled by like 7 companies, right? So it's really important to see what happens with those companies. And now we also have the IPO launch from SpaceX. I was assuming that this shit was gonna rock up, like fly to the moon and then sink all the way down to get everyone trapped. But who knows? I might be wrong, I might be right. I can't predict the top, so it might actually go way higher and then does it actually, and then go down, take out this inefficiency. But let's see what's gonna happen here, guys. We have to see what happens here. Let me actually have a look. We had some news today, but everything is related to other stuff. So we have the Australian dollar, GPY. We don't really have anything today, so it's a news-free day. So we just have to go with price action. Am I going to be a fool trying to wait for the short here? That's the question we're all asking right now, right? If you look at this, we had a balanced price range here. All right, we just took out the highs, so we're creating inefficient price action. I'm just looking at the candle structure, right? I do believe that we want to take out this low. Whether this is going to happen before or after the New York session open, that's going to be the real question, right? That's going to be the real question. Because we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. We can't ever know. We just have to see if it happens, it happens, and we have to get involved. But I can't tell you now that within an hour or two, it's going to happen. That's the tough part. So now we're just sitting here. And I'm just ranting away, talking about all the crap and nonsense. Current viewers. We have 11 viewers. What? That's crazy. How are you guys? Let me know in the chat. Drop something in the chat. Let me know where you guys are from. Stove, my G. How are you doing, bro? How are you doing? Stove is a legend, guys. As you guys know. All the way from back in the day. Stove, the legend, the one and only. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let me check something on my phone. Give me 1 second, guys. I would highly appreciate it, guys, if you could smash up the like button for me. I know you guys see me here never before, most likely, for the guys that are new here. But if you want to support the live stream, make sure to smash up the like. I would highly appreciate it. If not, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Good brother, good to see you back cooking. Yes, sir. We're back. We're back at it. We're trying our best. You know what I'm saying? We're trying our best. What are you looking for today, Stove? Let me know. You're looking for longs. You're looking for shorts. If you are open about your bias and you want to signal me the trades, you guys don't know it yet, but Stove has been signaling me everything, right, in my Discord. Like, we've been chatting. I'm keeping it a secret from you guys because it's a sauce that he gives to me, right? But maybe in the future, who knows? He's gonna give you guys some sauce as well. But he's signaling everything to me right now. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, but let's see what we have here. We actually swept previous day high already. So now we just swept current day high. And I'm still looking for the shorts. I know. I might be arrogant here, but I don't want to long at the top of the top, right? So I either look for the shorts or I wait for the longs, but it has to be lower. And I do like the no bottom wick on 6. I do like it a lot. I would like to see it come back there. So we're just gonna wait patiently and see what happens here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Stove. You did exactly what I said in the beginning of the live stream. It's man, trading is so much easier if you just narrow down your trading cycles, right? If you look at, let's say, for the people that can only trade in London, for me, it's a 2 o'clock cycle. You start looking at 2 o'clock, you start trying to get involved around 2, and you look for a certain pattern, right? Because all pattern trade is in the end. I don't care what anyone says, right? I trade ICT personally as well. I don't believe in this whole algorithm renting type stuff. I don't care. I really don't. We're all looking for certain patterns in the market. You just have to see the pattern at the right time and then execute on it, right? That's the most important thing, because the money is made between the lines, right? You read the lines, you trade it, and then you step away. The longer you stay behind the charts, the more you start visualizing bullshit. Really, like no jokes. I'm telling you right now. Wander out into the desert, right, in Morocco, have no water, wander right there for 3 hours. I can assure you, eventually you're gonna see water, but there ain't no water, guys, right? You just gotta visualize it. I'm telling you right now. Same shit is here. If you don't see a trade, eventually you're gonna try and make something up. Your mind is gonna see something. It's not there, but you're still gonna trade it. You're gonna lose money, and most money that's lost is lost on executing on stuff that has nothing to do with how you trade, right? And the problem is, I'm gonna tell you now, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you're reducing your RR by taking multiple trades before you get your actual position. What I mean by this is, let's say you I call it paper cuts, right? Sometimes you have to take a little bit of a cut to get into the trade that you initially wanted to get into, part of the game. But if you're taking bullshit beforehand, and you lose 1R, you lose 1R, you lose 1R, then you make 4R, you initially only made 1R, right? Because you took 3 losses in a row. So you're reducing your RR return, which means you also have to increase your win rate to be profitable over time, right? So the less you trade, the more money you eventually make. I'm telling you right now, the less you trade, the more money you make, because the more losses you make, the math eventually adds up, right? And maybe in the head it's different, but I'm telling you right now, on paper it's not gonna look different. If you lose 3 times in a row, this means you have to increase your win rate, because it's only a 1-to-1 R. It's not a 1-to-4 R. So you have to adjust it. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, guys, if you start looking at the journal and you see, okay, this is a bullshit trade, this is a bullshit trade, you scrap those away, man, at the end of the month, you're like, oh, man, I could have been a millionaire by now. I'm telling you. Trust me. Just try to cut as much bullshit as you can out of your trades, and you'll do good. Maybe you are, for the ones that are not profitable. Maybe you are already profitable. The only thing you have to do is cut out the bullshit. I'm telling you right now, maybe you are. You just have to cut it out. 9:30 to 11 and I'm off. Less stress and less exposure. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, right on, Stove. I have nothing to add. The more you're exposed, the easier you lose money. There's no risk involved if you're not trading. That's just basically how it is. If you're taking a position, you're always putting risk on the table. You have to put money up to make money. That's just how it is. There's no way to go around it. Sadly, I wish. It would be amazing to never have to risk anything to make a lot of money. That would be nice. If you guys ever find something like that, let me know. Give me a holla, and then I get involved too, and we can make much money together. But yeah, let's see. I should be get paid out soon by my forex, my forex, um, my fund of futures as well. Raven, I requested a payout last week, so let's see if they come through. That would be nice. But I had a couple of free accounts. So what happened is they had the promo code. It was YouTube, and some of the guys that I chat with in there's a friend of mine, his Discord. They had like 13 accounts, and I was like, what's going on? So I tried to get a couple of them as well, and I managed to get 2, and those 2 actually got me to payout. So they gave me a free account, and they gave me money as well, so it didn't cost me anything. Isn't that amazing? That's like perfect. That's perfect. It can't be better. It can't be better. Let me see. Damn, when was it? A long time ago, bro. A long time ago. I actually held the accounts for a really long time. Like a couple of weeks before they were funded, bro. Because I'm really low on the risk now, right? Right now I'm in the capital preservation stage. This means that I'm trying to put in less capital and keep the accounts longer alive. Because I've noticed, I'm telling you this right now, this can go both ways, guys. In business especially, you can make years happen in days, but it can go both ways. This means that you can also lose weeks in days, yeah? I've lost so much money one day. I put like 2,500 bucks in a tilt spree into accounts. I was like, okay, shit. I just gave back 3 weeks worth of trading in one day with actual money, all right? Because you have to understand, if you put 200 bucks in, you get 2,000 back, all right? Whatever, something like that. So this means you have 2,000 drawdown to play with. I initially blew through, let me calculate. Let's say it's like 30 evals or whatever. All right, this means I blew through 60K in drawdown within one day because I was so tilted. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, no, this is not gonna happen ever again. This is never gonna happen ever again. No way, right? 2,500 bucks of actual money. I was like, okay, I have to recalculate. And now I'm just on the micros, right? I'm no longer trading minis. Sure, sometimes I could make more. And it's like, yeah, but is it worth the mental capacity that it's taking away from me and like the mental drain that I go through? I'm like, nah, it's not worth it. So now I'm no longer doing it. And I'm feeling blessed, never stressed. Well, still stressed, but less stressed than before. Still got the old Apex ones. I have to wait a week or so still. These new ones get done in the minutes. Kind of crazy. Yeah, that's good, man. Like, I haven't traded with Apex. I still need to try the new ones, the end of day drawdown accounts. I'm like, yeah, maybe should do it, you know? Like, I don't see the reason why not to. All right, if they manage to break below here and close below, get back in and close and break below again, I will be looking for something like this, all right? And go back to 6 o'clock. Something like this is what we're looking for. We need a closure below here first. We have to be aware of also the 30-minute. But we'll see. Eventually it's all gonna set place, right? Something like this is what we're gonna look for here, guys. We just had massive bullish momentum to the upside. I don't think we have any divergence, to be honest. Well, yeah, we do have like massive divergence on ES because we took previous day high already on NQ, but we didn't on ES. We'll see. What's gold doing? I would say gold is vice versa. If they manage to break above and close above 6, re-deliver to the upside, something like this, I would say maybe we could look for a long on gold, right? Something like this. But gold is a pity, guys. I'm telling you right now. I had so much war, like fighting with gold. I'm like, nah, man, that's not gonna be it. All right, we're gonna wait for the closure and see what happens here, guys. If they give it to us, we're gonna try and get involved on this one. But yeah, we have to wait for the closure here in 3 minutes. But I do like it, though. I do like it. If you look at it from this perspective, right? So what happened here? You have a low set in. The reason why you have a wick, lower wick, higher wick, right? So you have a low. Okay, this is the best drawing I ever did in my life. I'm just gonna do it like this. Give me 1 second. All right, highlighter. So you have low, 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 right? So I have a low here. Then we have a high, 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 lower low. So we have a high set in right here. You see that? So this basically on the 1 minute time frame, this will be a breaker block, right? A head and shoulders pattern, whatever you want to call it. I still want to see it being confirmed though. And the reason we're trading this on the 5 minute time frame is to have a little bit extra confirmation, right? A little bit extra. A little bit extra. Even though we're still in all-time high territory and like what is a 5 minute candle gonna determine, we're gonna just give it a try, you know? I can't go long here, so I have to go for the shorts. We're in all-time highs. I do like this because there's no bottom wick on 6. So we're gonna see what happens here. Let's see. But we first have to see this closure in 2 minutes, and it has to confirm it for us. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. So what is the plan for the future, guys? Let me know. What is the plan for the future? I already know the destined future for Stove. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. I'm not going to share the news. He can share it himself if you ever feel pleased to do so. But yeah, what is your guys' plans for the future? Next to becoming like rich or whatever the goal is, what is the plan for the future, guys? You guys want to like create a family, move somewhere, go to a different city? Let me know in the chat. For the guys that are watching, we have 7 viewers at the moment. I would like to know 8 viewers actually. I'm surprised, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you because it's the first stream that I did in like 2 years, right? So I'm really surprised that you guys are here, and I appreciate it a lot actually. So don't take it wrong. I think it's amazing. But let me know in the chat what is the future, guys? What is the plan for the future? All right. I'm glad we did not get involved here. Because yeah, this is not it. Not it yet, at least. Let's see. Do you trade in this live with real money? Right. Well, yeah, depends on what you call real money. I have a funded account that I'm trading with right now. But yeah, I do also actually manage actual funds. I have a friend of mine that is also a trader, and I trade a live account for him as an account manager. So that's what I also do. So I manage his account. I trade for him live on live funds. It's on the forex market. Maybe if I have to ask him before I show this on the live stream though. I'm not gonna show his account on the live stream. So I have to ask that to him first. But if he's okay with it, I'll also start trading futures or forex live, and that's with an actual A book broker, guys. Right? We're not B bookers here. Yeah. So yeah, I do also trade live funds. Where are you from, Viral? Where are you from? Let me know. Where are you from? Hope you're doing all right. And for the guys that are wondering, I'm managing funds for someone. The reason why is because I eventually, in the future, I would love to, you know, have my own personal fund and trade for them. That would be like the ultimate goal for me personally, right? I'm still trading the funded accounts. I have no worth or I have no foot in the door whatsoever, right? To having my own fund. But that would be the goal in the future, you know, to just trade my own fund. That would be crazy, guys. That would be crazy. So we're gonna, let's see, we have to wait for a closure below here and then a continuation to the downside. This is what we're looking for. Until then, we're not gonna do anything. I'll log out of this actually, because otherwise people are gonna be hella confused. How do you log out of this shit? I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, never mind. I have no idea how this works. Oh, all right. Otherwise, people are gonna be confused that I'm paper trading, but that's not the case. I have an account here, guys. Right? So I have an external browser right now that is open, and the moment it's necessary to put it in front, I'll do that. But right now, it's not necessary. Let's see. Let me see. All right, let's see if we can get the next closure to close below. Then there's still potential in this setup. We have to be aware, of course, it's a new 30-minute. Nothing is definite until it's closed, but sometimes you have to put some risk on the table to make money. But we're still gonna wait and see if this actually occurs or not. Let's see if this occurs or not. So what type of music do you guys like? Because I've been looking into it. I need to get myself a playlist. I need to do a lot of stuff, right? I still need to get back on the tunes here. I got a nice webcam. That's what we have here. Just for now, I got myself a microphone. I already have a pretty big setup. Got 4 screens, right? So I have more than enough space to put stuff on it. I've been looking into order flow to add to the stream. I've been looking at a lot of educational videos. I've been studying order flow because I think it could be like something really precise. Like the thing is, right? Let's say we're looking at a power 3 or just like a simple candle creation, right? Let's say we have, I'll just call it the PO3 for now. Let's say we have the PO3, right? You have the open of the candle, then the wick to the downside, the wick to the upside, and the closure, right? This is the overall structure within a candle. Let's say you're trading order flow next to it, right? And you start seeing the buying up of the bottom of the candle. It confirms that your creation, your idea, if you're looking for longs, is being validated, basically, right? For the ones that are trading order flow, let me know how you use it. But this is how I would use it. So for this instance, let's say we're looking for the shorts here. I'm looking for buyers to be absorbed, right? I want to see buyers failing, and I want to see selling pressure actually being pumped into the market. And I understand that to a degree, you can also see it if you have just the patience to look at the candles. But I think it could maybe like increase the conviction that you have in your setup. Let me know for the guys that are trading order flow in the chat, whether this is the case or not for you guys. But I do believe that that could actually increase the amount of conviction that you have in your setup. It can also give you certain levels of interest where you know that our orders being held up, right? That they're stuck. Let's say here within this BPR, because this is clearly BPR, that there is orders at a certain level. You're like, okay, I can use that as a target because it's clear that they want to go there, right? Something like that, maybe. I don't know. So I'm looking into it, guys. I've been looking into it. They don't want to close below it as of yet. We'll have to see what happens here. We still got more than enough time left over. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen here, guys. Let's see if they wanna give us some. We already have some continuous downtrend right now, so that's good. We see that the sellers are taking control when we're looking at the candlesticks. We can clearly see that the buyers are not willingly to push price higher based on the 5-minute closures. But yeah, before I get involved, I need to really see this break below, close below, come back in, and then I want to look for the continuation down. So let's see. We have some selling pressure right now. That's good. Let's see if this is going to continue to the downside. Let me see. Yeah, it's very helpful. Seeing absorption and aggression in order flow. I'm still new to the heat map, still going through it, but yeah. Order flow helps in confirmations. You see what I'm saying? I guess I'll have to look into it, man. If you look at it now, do you see buyers are being absorbed? Raven? I'm just gonna use you as my source. You the source, bro. You the plug. This is the way to go. This is the way to go. Let me see. I need to look at some stuff. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got a closure in 3 minutes. This might be the time that we get involved here, guys. All right. Let's see though. But we need the closure. If we have the closure, stop is at a logical place. Like the reason why the stop loss is placed at the all-time high, right? If they break it, we're wrong 100%. Like there's no other way around it. So I'm not gonna put it here. I'm just gonna put it there, and the target is gonna be a simple 2R. So we're just gonna target just before 6 o'clock. But I do believe it has more potential. I do think that it might go down all the way. But depending on the risk, we might scale some out, you know, and then leave the rest running. But we'll see. We'll see if that is actually possible. I'm just entering right now. I'm not entering an actual anything right now, guys. I just want to see how much I'm losing if I. Okay. No, that's all I needed to know. I'm not entering any position as of yet, but I needed to calculate the risk. I can enter with 3 if they come back here. I can enter with 3 micros. So this means that I could take off 2 here and leave 1 running until this low, because I do believe if they sink and they start trading below 6, it's important that we see them trade below 6 and stay below 6 to see, okay, is the actual delivery within the candle, is it changing? Because that's how I look at it, guys, right? We have 1 minute and 40 seconds. How I look at the market in general is, let's say we have the daily open, right? And they're trading above it, right? They're trading above it. They're basically within the daily time frame for the day itself. They're trading in premium pricing because the open is the fair value, right? That's the value where they agreed upon yesterday to close price out. In simple terms, right? In simple terms. I might be full of shit, right? But that's how I look at it right now, right? And anything above means in relation to the current day is in premium. This means that in the most logical day, if you're looking for shorts, you want to look for shorts above the current day open, because that will give you the highest return on your investment. Why? Because it means that the day range is going to be way bigger, most likely, right? And vice versa for longs. But this also works on the lower time frame. So if you're looking on the 4-hour time frame, let's say you're trading within the day. I'm looking still. Let's say you're trading within the day and you're trading below, right? A new 4-hour opens up. Let's say this is the 4-hour. Trading below, trading above. You're switching its delivery. And you try to look for longs, but you're trading in relationship to the daily open. This means that your success rate, most of the times, is going to be way higher, right? That's just, yeah, that's just how it is. All right, come on, give us the closure below. They're not doing it, do they? Okay. So they're not giving it, guys. Then we have to wait a bit longer. But let's see. They might. They did not. Okay. Then we have to wait again. We have to wait again. Oh, I accidentally actually entered on the... Okay, I see. No problem. Man, we're down $2 on the account. I wanted to enter on the demo account and I didn't. Man, that's tough. We just lost $2 of our $2,000 drawdown. I'm suffocating right now. Oh, that's okay. Let me see. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Make sure to smash up the like button, by the way, if you support the live stream. That would be highly appreciated. We're still waiting for the closure for the guys that just tuned in, because I'm assuming that some people leave and some people join in again. We're looking for the shorts. We're just waiting for the closure below this low that they've been testing a couple of times in a row now. And if they don't close below it, yeah, what we're gonna do here, guys, right? We have to just wait. There's no other way around it. that there is no other way around it. Thank you for the guy that just smashed the like button. I see you. I see you. I can't see who you are, but I see the like went up by 1, so highly appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Who is still in the chat? Let me know. Let me know in the chat who is still in here. I would like to know. I know there's some guys watching, but I don't really know who it is. That's like, you know, smash up the like. Let me know who's still watching. I would highly appreciate it. Morton, you're still here, bro. You're a legend, bro. You're a G. All right, it seems like they don't want to do it, but we're gonna see what happens here. This is even a better confirmation, right? Let's say they now come back in. They try to re-break the high, but they don't. We can get involved later on, you see? Because now they are double confirming. This is what I mean by this, is that you're simply, if you're looking at, let's say we're looking at shorts at the top, right? You have a high set in, they break lower, they come back, they recreate a high, they break lower. That's like a double confirmation in that instance, right? But if they now break the high, we're glad that we did not get involved. So it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. You just need to have patience. And that's the hardest thing there is, and the best thing you can have in life. It's the highest virtue is patience, guys. That's what Plato said, if I'm correct. I think I am. Wait, let me see. Patience is the highest virtue. Plato? Yeah. Yeah, it's by Plato. You see? I remember. I've been put under pressure now. But I've been reading a lot of philosophy, guys. You guys, trading has me wind up. You see what I'm saying? I've went from doing stupid stuff as a kid to reading about Friedrich Nietzsche on a Saturday night as a 23-year-old kid, right? What the hell is going on? You see what I'm saying? Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that crazy? Like, how do you explain this to someone that's your age? It's impossible, guys. I've tried it before. It's impossible to communicate with someone that's around my age, because most people, I'm not saying it to everyone, but most people around my age, they just go out and drink, you know? So that's just what they do. That's their lifestyle. So when I then tell to them that I've been reading Friedrich Nietzsche, or anyone in that instance, Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, right? They're like they look at you like you're some alien. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, but it's a good thing, right? Because if you stand outside of the crowd, you can become different than everyone else, right? If you don't want what everyone else has, you have to be indifferent to what they do, right? You have to be different to them. Like, there's no other way, guys. If you want to have something that no one else has, right? If you want to drive a certain car, you have to do things that other people don't. It's just how it is. Because otherwise, everyone would be driving a Lamborghini. Or if you want that, I would never drive a Lamborghini. But if you want to drive one of those, you need to be indifferent. You need to be different to everyone. There's no other way around it, guys. There's no other way around it. We have 15 viewers right now. Jeez. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. I hope you guys are doing all right. I'm not sure if there's a subscriber mode or something on that you have to stay here for 5 minutes. I'm not sure about that. I have no clue. I've been live streaming a long time ago. I just need to get used to the settings, guys. So my apologies for the ones that tuned in and want to chat and can't chat. But yeah, hope you guys are doing all right. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm Thomas. I refer to myself as Thomas Jacoba online. It's just my online name. I've been trading for a really long time. I've been trading for 6 years now. I started trading when I was around 17 years old. That's when I got involved in crypto. I made some money in crypto. Like, in comparison to some other people, I did not make anything. But I made some good money in crypto. I lost it all in trading, and now I'm trying to make it back. But I've been trading really good for the last couple of, 7 months. I've been really consistent. I think making money is one thing, being consistently profitable is another thing, right? I was making money 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but the amount of money that it cost me to make the money is completely different now, right? I have to put less money on top to make a certain amount of money. So yeah, that's just me, basically, right? For the guys that are tuning in and never heard of me before, that's just who I am. I'm trading, boxing, and reading. That's what we do, guys. That's what we do. Let's see what happens here. If I'm still looking for the closure. If they now close below this level, my conviction is way higher, because I tried to retest higher and couldn't. So they have to get an order somewhere, right? If they start breaking higher, it's tough, guys. It's tough. We have to wait longer, and we might not even get a trade, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We also got a new hour in 15 minutes. So maybe the new hour is going to do it for us, and we have to resweep the highs once again, and then we're going to have that drop to the downside here, guys. That drop to the downside. We've been live for an hour straight now. Isn't that crazy, guys? Who remembers, for the guys that are in the chat, who remembers the V3 live streams? Or for the ones that still know, like I'm not doing any shout outs here, just so you guys know. For the ones that don't know, it's just a long time ago. I used to be part of an educational company, and we used to do live streams every single day. And I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, or like 5:30 in the morning. I go to the gym. I work out with a friend of mine. You know, we do all that type of stuff. I come back home 7 a.m. sharp. Boom! I start up the live stream every single day, and then I also go live in New York session. Man, I was a workhorse, bro. I was working my ass off every single day, and I enjoyed every second of it, right? I've learned so much, and I've created friendships that are still active to this day. I haven't spoken to you guys in like a year, and I go live, and you guys tune in, and you're here already with me an hour. You see what I'm saying? That's perfect, man. Means we're on good terms, and I like that. I think that's important, you know? I think that's important. All right, let's see what happens here. If they close below it, I'm still going to look for the shorts. The bias is still intact. Everything is intact until they break that high. So right now we just have to wait. We wait and see. We wait and see what happens. Let's see. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds. There's a potential trade inside. That would be nice. Or not. Or not. I should not jinx it. I should just be quiet. Me talking is not gonna... The market is listening to us, guys. The market is listening to us. We're in the matrix. We're all interconnected. You see what I'm saying? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I need to make sure I put my camera in the right spot. I'm still trying to figure out what looks... Does this look good, guys? Let me know. Because I'm still trying to look, okay, where can I put the camera? How can I do it? I bought a softbox light for better lighting. Let me know if this actually looks nice. Let me just know, because I'm not sure, I'm not aware if it actually looks good. But yeah, I bought a couple of things. I have a whiteboard. I bought it for the live stream. So I have a whiteboard as well for whenever we have to go through something philosophy-based, psychology-based, whatever. I did a lot of reading. I've been doing that for a long time. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm willing to, I'm just human, bro, for the guys here. I'm just a human being, right? If I get a bruise, I also bleed red blood. I ain't no royal. I'm not special. I'm just a human being trying to make the best out of an uncertain game. So if we can help each other, I'm all ears. Let me know in the chat. I'm all ears. All right, let's see if we can get a closure here. This is looking real good, guys. This is starting to look real good. We still need a closure below this low, but I'm starting to like it a lot. So we gotta, yeah, we gotta have patience. We might, what you can see happening here, what potentially could happen, is that price is gonna seek lower, close lower. The new hour is gonna open up, and the new hour is giving us the top wick. All right, let's look at the hourly time frame. So, oh, okay, nice. Nice, stop. Okay, so you have the new hourly opening up, right? And the new hour is gonna come up like this, right? Give us the bottom wick, and then it's gonna set it off, right? That would be fantastical if that happens. That would be amazing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Overall, we're trying to trade the 6-hour creation, right? But we also have to keep our minds sharp and be aware of what's happening within the other time frames, because there's a new 2-hour opening up. We have now an hour left for the new hourly time, for the 3-hour time frame to open up. So yeah, just stay aware of all the time frames here, guys. If we have all the time frames aligning, the chance of succession is higher, as I noticed in my backtested information. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. We got 17 people watching. That's amazing, guys. Let me know in the chat where you guys are all from. I would like to know. Let me know in the chat where you guys are all from. And they're still not closing below. Oh shit. Shipley, Maiji, how are you, bro? That's crazy. That's insane. That's mad, bro. I hope you're doing alright, my friend. I hope you're doing alright. You a G, man. He is also from the old days. You see what I'm saying? You guys are warriors, man. You guys are all like Alexander the Great in the old days. Emperors, guys. That's crazy. You guys are, that's something. Yeah, great to see you too, my friend. Oh, you told me, right? If you drive that G-Class sooner than later, you have to come pick me up, bro. I don't care how far you have to drive, bro. You have to come pick me up in the Netherlands. Amsterdam. Come on, man. That would be sick. Let's see what I'm saying. Alright, let's see. But how's life though, Shipley? You doing good, bro? Let me know how life is, man. Hope life is doing good. I hope life is treating you well. And if not, I hope life is teaching you something. Because there's always a reason for everything that occurs, man. Law of cause and effect. Nothing happens without a reason. Whether it's good or bad, it's just the perspective that you have on it, I guess. Well, yeah, if you get hit by a truck, it's still a good thing. But yeah, you see the point. You see the point. Let me see. Let's see. For the guys that are just tuning into the live stream, I know I've never been here before for you guys that are new, but hey, if you guys would love to support the stream, smash up the like, and just, you know, tune in whenever you feel like it, that will be highly appreciated. I don't have a fixed schedule as of yet. I don't have a fixed schedule as of yet, but I have certain models that I look for, and what I do is I have time models. This means that I come to the screen at a certain hour of the day and I'm starting looking for trades, right? So yeah, once I have this all clear and set up for you guys, there's gonna be a little bit more of a schedule. Maybe I'm live streaming once or twice a day, I don't know yet. When are you gonna take a trade? I will take one soon, bro. Soon, when I get the option to do so. I've been waiting for a long time now for the closure below the level. I'm from Australia. I just found you on my screen. I'm legally blind, so I wasn't looking. It just popped up. Maybe it was meant to be see your trade today. Oh, nice. Hope you're doing good, man. Australia, amazing, bro. I have a mate from mine as well that lives in Australia. A business mate. And a friend, a real brother. I'm surviving, you know? Yeah, everyone's surviving, bro, these days. These days, everyone's surviving. We should be living, though. You see what I'm saying? We should be living. But I guess it's just how it is, man. Life is life. I'm from Tanzania, east of Africa. Welcome, bro. Glad you're tuning in. And welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing all right. We still don't have a closure below. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Take note, Marvel, when you're gonna take a trade. So the whole idea behind the trade, I'm gonna give you some explanation for it, is we're just simply looking for the confirmation of the actual selling pressure, right? So this means that if price is gonna sell lower, then I'm gonna wait for it to come back. All right. So right now I just can't do anything. We're in all-time highs. If I don't wait now and I start getting involved too early, yeah, I'm most likely gonna sit on the stove. All right, I'm gonna burn the cheeks if I do that. So I just have to wait. I have no choice. I'm waiting for confirmation on all-time highs. It's still a risky position, guys, right? I'm telling you right now, you have to be really really capital preservative in this market if you're trying to short it. So if you don't want to spend any money, avoid it at all costs. What's your model? CRT, inversion for value gap, ICT. Yeah, I trade everything a little bit, bro. But to be honest, the model that I trade mostly is I'm just an adaptable power of 3 trader. So right now I'm looking, this is the breaker, right? I'm looking at the breaker being formed. There's also a breaker on the 1 minute. But yeah, like I don't use the I see the inversions fair value gap. I don't look at it as a static thing that I have to see it, you know what I mean? I rather just, you know, be really fluent, have a little bit of a bigger stop loss and just trade the creation of the candle. I'm just looking for 6 to be rated right now. So as you see, I have multiple times on the chart. These are all significant. So they have 4-hour open, daily open, all that type of stuff. And I look for those to be rated into. Right now I'm looking for 6. Why? Because it's inefficient. There's no real bottom wick. They never actually traded below 6. So if you think about fair value, where price agreed upon opening is right here, right? This is the open of price, basically. They're only trading above it. They never actually gave a discount price to the 6 o'clock candle. So I'm waiting for that to happen. That's just, that's what I'm going to try and get involved in. Are you going to have problems with equity open? I don't know, bro. Like, it depends. You know, the thing is, let's say with 9:30 and stuff. Let's say for example, I have 2 minutes. Okay, let's say we have the current trading day, right? We've been trading like this. We've been trading like this, and the market open is right here, right? Let's say you have 9:30 opening up. Anything between the daily open or the close from yesterday, right? The New York session, cash session close, and the open from current day is untouched PA for the American side of things, right? So what I've noticed, if you're in a short position, if you can, like, of course, it could just be a continuation play, but often enough, I've seen them trade back into previous day close, right? But then again, it's all just, there's no meaning to it, right? You see it happen, sometimes it doesn't. But same with the equity open. In this instance, the moment they open up, in my head, they could retrade down and rebalance price that was unbalanced for the session up. You see what I mean? So there's two sides to the coin in that sense. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands, Amsterdam. Thriving. Yes, Morten, thriving. But do you understand what I mean, Rotor? You see how I look at the market in that instance? That's just how I look at it, basically, right? And then I have certain times of the day that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look for the creation of the candle. And I'm like, okay, how do I see it form? You see what I mean? Because right now I see that the inefficiency in the market is right here. But there's a really big inefficiency below due to, of course, the IPO launch and the peace deal and all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's the idea. The idea is to come back down and rebalance the inefficient price action. But we're trading against the trend. The most ideal situation would be, of course, the opposite way around, right? That the trend is bullish and we have efficiencies to the top, and we're gonna try to trade it up. But yeah, this is not the case. Your English is very good. I appreciate it a lot, my friend. I appreciate it a lot. Lots of learning and lots of video watching and all that type of stuff. All right, let's see. Do we have a closure below? I do think so. Yes, we do. All right. All right, let's see. All right, I'm entering sell right now. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm entering sell right now. I'm entering on my Lucid account. So we're in a sell and we're targeting back to 6, just above 6 o'clock open. As you guys can see here, right? So we're in a sell. And we're gonna see what happens here. I entered a bit early because I still have to get used to the platform. So this is my bad. But my stop loss is above this high. And we're targeting just above 6 o'clock. So probably, yeah, 880, something like that. So I don't have the most sharp entry here at the moment. But this is the entry that we got. We got the new hour opening as well. So let's see what happens here. If they're gonna provide us a top wick still, or they're gonna just instantly send it down. And the stop, yeah, the stop is just above this high. at 77. So yeah, let's see what happens here, guys. Remind yourself we're still trading against the trend, right? So this it could be a chance that they're just gonna come all the way back up. They're gonna stop us out. I'm gonna cry. I just lost my sim money, but if that's it, we'll see what is the case here, guys. We'll see what is the case here. How is trading going during this Trump era? To be honest, bro, I had some couple of good weeks, but I also had really tough ones, man. All right, like right now, especially yesterday, I was like looking at this stuff, bro. I was like, what is this? I was like trying to. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna trade it. Like, I was like, at 10 o'clock, I was looking for the shorts initially, but it didn't happen. I was like, maybe this wants to go down, but yeah, I don't know. It was tough, man. Oh, you need to close. You need a closure below here. You need a closure below this one. You mean this one? Yeah, you might be right. Actually, you might be right that they need to close that one first. I needed it to close below this wick right here. All right, it just closed. Yeah, okay, maybe it wasn't actually closed, to be honest. It's a bit of a mix, but I needed to close below here because now it's a breaker, right? So they confirmed the breaker. You have the one wick, the bottom, new top, right? So I wanted to get involved here, but I might be wrong, and I might be trying to call the shot a bit too early, but we'll see. We'll see if this is the case. We'll see if this is the case. If not, if it is, if it isn't, we'll see. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It was really tough, man. It was really tough. The market in general, like especially with the short squeeze, like shit went so fast, bro. Like it was, if you look at it, all right, like the amount of money that was poured into the market, that is just, it's just mad, bro. It's just mad. Like we're used to that now because the moves are just insane. But if you look at it from a longer time horizon, so if we look back on the 12-month period, right? I did it also in the beginning of the stream. But if you look at it from a 12-month period, bro, the amount of money that normally was invested into the market was way less. So if something goes wrong now, man, it's gonna go wrong. No, I'm not trading any of it, bro. I'm not trading any of the IPO. I'm not doing that. I'm not trading any of it. I personally believe it's an injection of liquidity to get the big players out of the game. So I'm not trading it, bro. I'm not trading it personally. I still believe that this AI tech boom or whatever it has to be is eventually gonna come down. There's so much money being poured into it. Also, if you look into SpaceX, the AI there's a video that I watched. I'm gonna show you guys. You guys are gonna like this one. You have to watch this guy. This guy's a G. Let me see. Where is he? So the first guy that you should watch is this legend right here. It's Patrick Bole. If you, I don't know if you say it that way, but this guy is a G, guys. Yeah, he's a G. He has his own fund. He knows a lot. You should watch this guy. He's a bit of a boring talker, right? He's an old guy. He's from the old sentiment. He's really slow, but is a good guy to watch, right? So watch that guy, and especially about the videos about the bond market and explaining how the market is not making any sense right now, basically, right? That's just how it is. I think most of us can understand, but they're not making any sense. And then the last one that you should definitely watch. Yeah, I can show my P&L. Let's see. Can I show it like this? Shit. Yeah, but this is a bit tough, bro. because I want to look at my. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna keep it on here. If I forget about it, you just have to let me know. Like this. Okay. So, and there was another guy. Let me see. I'm using 3. I'm using 3 micros. Kelly. Hi Thomas, keep up what you're doing. Maybe I can host you on my live stream someday. Yo, what up, bro? Sorry, I have no idea who you are, but I appreciate it a lot, man. Let me take a look at who you are, bro. Oh, you're also doing your own live streams? That's sick, bro. I love that a lot, man. I love that a lot. But let me get back to the point that I was making about the guy that you guys should be watching. Because I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost in the sauce. All right, this guy is what you should be watching, guys. Right? This is the guy that you should be watching. 100%. I'm telling you right now. Some of the stuff that he's saying is also a bit of a fear groomer, right? He wants to produce a bit of fear. But this guy has so much knowledge, and he's backing up everything that he's saying. Right? He's not just saying it for saying it. He is actually showing you proof. So I'm telling you right now, you should watch this guy, right? I have not subscribed to I don't have the membership thingy, but the way he's talking about the IPO, I'm telling you right now, watch it and you'll be shocked. It's insane. It's actually mental. Where are you from, Khalid? Let me know, bro. Are you from Morocco by any chance? I'm gonna put it away 1 sec. I need to look at the hourly chart. Okay. Maybe I can put those to the left. If I put them to the left and then I put them back in. Ah, look, that's better. That's a bit better. Okay, now I believe I have a visual at least. Saudi Arabia. That's nice, bro. That's amazing. You lived there your entire life, or you actually moved there because of trading? You don't use SMT? No, I don't. But I know there's an SMT with ES. So if ES wants to actually retake this high, and ES being the driver, there's a big chance that NQ is gonna keep rising. If that's the case, yeah, we're gonna be I'm gonna get smacked. But if that's the case, it is what it is. Like the problem is in this instance, guys, is like trading the all-time highs. I don't want to get involved here for longs, right? So I'm right now trying to trade it down to potentially get involved in longs later on. But yeah, like getting involved in longs now with no bottom wick on 6. We just took out this BPR, right? We just took out all the liquidity generated here. That's gonna be tough for me, you know? Like there's no way. My whole life. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing. My mom actually got offered the job in Saudi Arabia, but she didn't take it. But yeah, she got offered the job there. Yeah, I told her do it, but yeah, I understand. My mom's alone. And she's like, nah, I just want to stay here in the Netherlands. It is what it is. It is what it is. Do you use SMT or do you use SMT chasing trades? The lifestyle here is fantastic. Yeah, I believe that, bro. I believe that. I think I also think it depends, of course, on whether you like the heat and stuff and all that type of stuff. But for how long have you been in this game? 6 years, bro. 6 years. I started trading crypto. Well, I can't even call it trading. I just started gambling crypto when I was 17. I had no idea. I just bought whatever seemed to do well, right? And I made, well, I want to say a bunch of money, but in comparison to what a lot of people made, I did not make a lot of money, but I made some good money, right? I made some good money and I lost it all in trading. because I felt like I have the typical guru story, basically, right? I don't want to be a guru, but I have the typical guru story. You know, I made a couple of bucks when I started with crypto. I got lucky, real lucky, and then I lost it all. And then I started actual trading, and I had a whole journey within the trading space as well. I was part of an educational company when I started making money. I was already making money, but I wasn't like, the thing is, like, I was profitable, right, when I was in the educational company, but I wasn't profitable. And what I mean by that is that it cost me a lot of money to make money, right? And now I'm trying to reduce the amount it costs me to make money. So that means that it's a different perspective on profitability. So yeah, then I went through that stage. That's why also I'm pretty well, I would say, at articulating myself and bringing over the point of view that I have, is that I learned from being part of that educational company. And now we're just here, man. I'm just living life, to be honest. I'm just living life. I'm reading a lot of books, and I'm trading. You know, I'm trading. I'm 23 years old, bro. I'm 23 years old. Man, I got scammed through crypto. Really? You got like, yeah, that's you got rocked, bro? Because that's tough, man. That's tough. Like crypto is, yeah, I don't know, man. I still believe crypto has a lot of potential, right? Don't get me wrong, but you should be really precise with where you invest your money into, because you should be really precise with it. But yeah, who am I, bro? Like we're still using, like, if you think about it, gold, right? Gold has a material value, but it doesn't. Besides it having a material value, the value that it's being given is emotional value to what we perceive it has, right? Because gold in of itself, if you think about the material value of gold, silver should be way more valuable than gold, right? The way it's being used and stuff like that. But still, because gold is something shiny and something we used in the old ages, it is actually a definition of currency for us. But if we just look at stuff from a material value perspective, it's not that valuable at all. Like, it's being used in chips and everything, but yeah, it's a whole different dynamic if you think about it, guys. I'm telling you. That's why when I now invest in something, I'm like, what is the intrinsic value of the thing that I'm investing in? If, let's say, for example, you're investing in a crypto project that has influence on fiat currency, that makes transactions more smoother, more secure, stuff like that, and is in a potentially working with the whole economy, you're in a gold mine, basically, right? Because that means that the whole economy is backing it up, and because everyone believes in fiat currency, it's gonna work out, you see? Because if no one believed in fiat currency, the whole economy would crash tomorrow and we would all die. But that's not the case, and so it's probably not going to happen. So you're betting on something that has a high upside potential, and it's likely not to occur. That's why people invest into gold, because that's just the standard. People believe that if something goes wrong, gold has value. But yeah, what are you going to do with your gold brick if you're stranded on an island? You gotta eat it? It's not gonna happen. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Yes, in my early days in the trading industry, yeah, that's tough, man. That's really tough. I've been scammed as well, of course. Like, that's the problem, you know, within this space. It's like being scammed is so easy, man, because we human beings were more tempted to believe a big lie. It's easier to believe a big lie than a small one, right? So when someone actually sells you the dream, which a lot of gurus do, right? Also in the trading industry, and I fucking hate it. They're selling you this big dream that you one day can become rich, and sure, everyone can becoming rich is possible, right? But the definition of rich that they're trying to sell you is just insane. So many people assume that if you make $2,500 a month, right, that out of the 25 that you make a month, if you look at JadeCap, for example, or some others, like big guys that made a lot of money on prop firms, that it's really easy to just spend that money, $2,500, get back a certain amount of drawdown, and make $1 million. And because you believe it's easy, you're just blowing through all the capital, man. It's insane. Like Jacob has been trading for 13 years long, losing a big portion of his life to then making a lot of money. But you know, like he became an influencer before it. He made more money before it. He had a bigger income when he made the $1 million. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I talked about in the beginning of the live stream, is the capital leverage that you have. If you already make, as an influencer, 30K a month, you have so much capital leverage to spend on prop firms and to get back money that you initially put up front. But if you make $2,500 a month, and you buy a couple accounts, that's gonna cost you $600, right? You see what I'm saying? And then you're already down. Like, what is it? Like 1/4 of your initial salary. So man, it changes the whole perspective, man. If you like differentiate yourself from the initial view that everyone has, and you step out of that illusion that they're trying to put you into, that it's all gonna be so easy, and man, it changed the whole game for me, at least, right? I started being way more pleased and way more easy in making my money the moment I stopped risking to trying to make that $1 million, right? Trying to put like 3 minis on, like I'm some like crazy guy. Like, it doesn't make any sense risking 3 minis with 2,000 in drawdown. If you understand it and you start like putting more accounts to the table, increasing your drawdown, and by doing so increasing your risk automatically, but keeping your risk low. Because if you trade, let's say you trade 5 accounts with 100, you risk $100 each. You're risking $500, but you're risking $500 over 10,000 in drawdown. You see what I'm saying? You're still risking 5% of your initial drawdown, but it's completely different than risking 25% of 2,000 in drawdown, because that's what you would do if you risk 500 on one account. You see? If you guys think I'm yapping too much, you have to tell me. But I'm just dropping my ideologies to you guys. That's just what I'm doing right now. Let's see how ES is doing. All right, ES is also selling off a bit. We got that selling pressure here right now on the Nasdaq. So that's looking nice. And let's see if this wants to continue or not. That would be highly beneficial. What I want to do is I want to move my take profit, but what I will do is I will take 2 out, right? Eventually, somewhere around here. So what I do is I can't see it. So buy limit of 2 right here somewhere, right? Let me see. Yeah, somewhere around here. Yeah, I'll take 2 out right here, and I leave 1 running at break even. So we just you know, leave that one running. That could potentially increase the return on investment here, right? So we took 1 out. I leave the rest running on break even. And this one is gonna go to current day low. I took some out here, guys, because the volume that is being put into the market is nice. But I've been burned too many times. If they really sharply go down, it could go both ways, right? It could also mean that they're just grabbing liquidity and it's gonna sharply spike back up. You have that V-shaped recovery, and I'm gonna be crying my ass off because I didn't take any partials out of the market. But this is gonna be all right. I'm gonna see if this one wants to continue running lower, and if not, then not. But I would like to first see them trade below 6, create price action below. If they continue to sell off, we just throw our stop loss along the way, right? So now we're just gonna let it run for what it is. I think we are in a pretty safe position. If they come back up here, they could definitely afterwards still sell down. But this means that they would actually take us out on break even if they would come all the way back up. Initially anyways. Wonder what news will come out shortly. Yeah, the peace deal is over, guys. That actually wouldn't be so bad right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. For the trade, all right? I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but for the trade, it actually would be really beneficial. And now I normally, what I do is I have time models, right? So I look at certain hours of the day, and that's when I'm trading. Right now, was like I said in the beginning of the stream, at 6 o'clock, I'm looking for reversals, or I look for continuations. So I divide, so let me see. I'm gonna try and actually pronounce the wording. So motherfucker. All right. Oh, bro, that's crazy. Numerological calculation. I don't know if I said it correctly, but it basically means numbers, right? You calculate the numbers. So at the start of the day, that's 18 o'clock New York time for me, right? That's how I look at it. That's your first hour, you see? So that's the first candle. If you come into 6 o'clock, that's your midpoint of the day. This means that 6 means it's just the middle of the day. That's your last 12 hours that actually would be traded. You see here, right? Last 12 hours. So at 6, I either look for the continuation of the previous 12-hour candle, or I look for the reversal to retake the current day low and go back to Asia low, right? And that's my current plan, is to come back and take current day low. Because I think that this is all engineered liquidity, and they are trying to sweep it down to go back to that inefficiency to the downside. So that's why for today, 6 was a reversal play for me. Other days, it could be a continuation play. When, let's say, you're looking for shorts on the current day, 2 o'clock, that's London, right? 2 o'clock, I would be looking to see a manipulation against my bias. You see what I mean? So that's just how I look at it, guys. I have time models. That's that also keeps me away from the chart when I shouldn't be there. Do you have a Discord? I don't. Yeah, I do have one, but it's not open. I might in the future create. I want to create a community in the future, right? But I don't think I want to create it on Discord, or maybe I want to create it on School, right? And then whoever is here on a continuous basis, tuning in, chilling, they get free access. But if I ever create a community again, it's gonna be paid access, 100%, 100%. I want to keep all the bullshitters out of the group. I don't want anything to do with it. But everyone who's here now, you know, they of course they would be allowed to get free access, man. Oh, my mom's calling me, guys. You have to always pick up your mom. Give me 1 sec. All right. Let's see. If it breaks below the next pivot, you mean this one? Yeah, that's the same idea, bro. We're on the same idea here. I like that. Let's see if that occurs. That would be nice. If they stay below it, then yeah, I personally believe that it has a lot of potential to continue to the downside. Can you point out which ones are the breaker candles? So yeah, the breaker candle in this instance, right? This like I would say it's maybe a bit tough to read this one, but this you have a one candle here, not a candle that's lower, and then a higher one, right? So that's just basically yeah, a pivot. It's just a low, and then vice versa the other way. And we swept liquidity to the upside. So now it's, in my eyes, this is a breaker block, but it could also just be an order block. You trade mainly power of 3? Yeah, mainly I do trade the power of 3. This is crazy though. This is a really heavy sink. But yeah, we got it. So that's nice. It's a bad breaker. It's just yeah, no, I see what you're saying. It could also be just be a change state of delivery, yeah. But yeah, on the 1 minute, you know, on the 1 minute, this would be the breaker, right? They traded into it a couple of times. This could also be your breaker block right here, right? On the 1 minute. After they swept liquidity here to the upside, break below it. Or this right here, they actually tapped into it. This would have been the 1 minute entry, but I can't be bothered trading on the 1 minute. I'd rather just have a bigger stop. Like I trade on the 1 minute, but the more I trade on the 1 minute, guys, the more I get in, like, you know, I get involved. I try to predict the market more than just trade the price action. Because I would have been fuming here if I traded this on the 1 minute. Like, we were waiting for the setup for like see. Yeah, about half an hour. So it's not that long. But I would be fuming here, right? Because I would try to get involved, man, you would mentally drain yourself and lose capital, and then you miss the trade. Yeah, the 1 minute is awful, bro. It really is. We're coming close into the daily open here, guys. Right now, there's nothing for me to trail my stop to, right? So I'm just gonna leave it running, and let's hope we're gonna see a continuation play. I think I'm gonna target 10 o'clock, so 780. Let's see. I just don't want to get 780 right here. 10 o'clock. All right, let's see. Put that back. Okay. I'm gonna put this on a higher time frame because otherwise we can't see. All right. I moved to the north of the Netherlands, bro. I used to live in Eindhoven, Eindhoven de gekste. So I used to live in Eindhoven, but I actually moved to the north of the Netherlands. So right now I live in a pretty nice place. Wait, what I can do is I'm gonna make a picture of my view, guys, of my view. All right, let's see. All right, so this is my garden. As you guys can see, right? I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is my garden. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. My apologies for my language, but I'm not used to it. I'm a city boy. You see what I mean? So I'm not used to it, but it's really peaceful. I don't hear anything. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, Khalid, I think if you're from Abu Dhabi, especially, that it's different, right? Like we have like everything is green. You see what I'm saying? Like everything is green here, bro. Everything is green. I'm from Alkmaar. Hey, boef jongen. Yeah, I know where that is, bro. Represent Alkmaar. My boy live in the forest. Yeah, my stepmom, my dad has a American girlfriend, and my stepmom, she has a house in Florida, and she also has a wooden shed. I don't even want to call it that, but some big house in the forest as well. I hope to visit it one day. I would like to go there. It's amazing. It's crazy. It's like built out of wood, of course. But it's like it's just crazy, man. Big window. You look out into the man, crazy. Do you take partials or not? Yeah, I took partials, bro. I took partials. Normally, to be honest, normally I would leave the trade running. I have to, the problem is I'm live streaming, right? If I and I'm looking at the chart, so this is gonna be something that I'm gonna mentally struggle with, but I'm gonna improve. I'm with you guys. You guys can keep me accountable. But normally I would walk away. You know what I mean? I would walk away from the screen. I wouldn't look at it. I'm not in a position to do anything anyways. The trade is gonna run either way, and I would just come back. All right, Khalid, have a lovely day, my friend. We don't have vegetables. We have a desert. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Uh, Serious, I have the same thing. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. When money is involved, and the funny thing is, right? The money that I see right now, the 150 in profit that we are at the moment, it's not real money. It's sim money. It's not. Nothing is real. The only money that I could lose is the 60 euros that I paid for this account. That's everything I could lose, right? But still, for some reason, you get emotionally attached to the money. So you have to get to a point that you're risking money that you don't care about it going south. You just have to look at it from a mathematical perspective. And this means that sometimes you have to lose on trades that you normally would make money on, because mathematically speaking, it's not sensible to take the money out. I initially had a risk of 240 on this account, right? That we risked taking the trade. I think we just took out 180 or something like that. If I do fast calculation, we had 240 in profit. I took out 2. So what is that? Yeah, that's around 180, right? Something around that, 180, if I'm correct. Now I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. Wait. Now I want to know if I'm right or not. If I am, I'm a wizard. Let me see. How can I see this? Oh, okay, 160. Well, close enough. Right? Okay. So right now, in that instance, I'm actually negative RR, right? I'm more than reasonable to admit that I'm negative RR on this trade, even though it looks so massive, it's not, right? But if price comes to the 300, we would be making more than we initially would make on our first target. We would make like 180 bucks more or something like that. So in that instance, I'm also increasing it if it does hit. So it's a double-edged sword, guys. Trump is speaking at the moment. Say that the war is still continuous. No, I'm just joking. That's bad. I'm sorry, guys. That's the trader. I'm telling you, that's a trader. It's so like okay, yeah. As a trader right now, if he says that the war is continuous, this means that it's gonna sell off. They do actually take note. They do, man. If you look at Apex, if you look at the numbers, Apex did 500 million. They're all $100 million companies, bro. Hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue companies, bro. You know how many people are trading and how many people are like blowing money all the time, bro? I'm telling you right now, man. Like it's insane. Cuz I speak to people on a regular, right? And I speak to people that are making money, but they're investing a lot of money to make the money, right? And eventually if you calculate it, let's say they're spending 30k to make 28, they only took home 2k from the prop. You see what I mean? So the prop is making so much money, bro. It's insane. A lot of people, they make money, they take home 10k, and then they invest 10k back into it. They don't make money anymore, so they lose money, right? Uh, it's insane, bro. The number. Let me search it up. Apex trader funding. How much revenue has this company made? AI is gonna give me some weird answer. All right, so approximately they made $230 million last year. They have, bro, Apex has 700 employees. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. They have 700 employees. Bro, guys, do you understand how much? Do you understand how big of a company Apex is? They have 700 people that are working for them. You understand? That's crazy. That's more than a supermarket. Than like an average supermarket. They have like 30 or 40 people that are working for them, right? If you have one store. So they have 700. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, no, you're right, Jason. You have to keep yourself, you have to be like really rational even when money is involved. But I think like what I believe in, that's why I read a lot of books, man. Like I read a lot of books. Since the beginning of the year, I've read like 15 books or something like that. But I think having fresh perspectives on things and getting a different ideology around the subject at hand is gonna teach you a lot. Meaning that um, reading books about traders, right? How they handle situations, but also reading books about other people, their lives. There's a guy that I look up to is Matthew McConaughey, right? He is he is an author as well, but he's the movie star, right? I've read his book, his Green Lights, right? Chasing Green Lights. That book about his life taught me so much things, bro. All right, because man, it's just crazy. Everyone is dealing with downfalls, right? We just believe we're the only ones, basically, right? That's just how it is. And in trading, it's really self-reflective. But if you see that other people are doing other stuff and are struggling as well, and they have things that they have to deal with that I would not like, I wouldn't exchange my problems with theirs as being a trader, right? So eventually, the more perspectives you get, I'm telling you, it's gonna make it better. You know, like you just have to find a source that you can learn stuff from that is valuable information to you. I read a lot. I get a lot out of reading. I love reading, and that works for me. Like I've been reading now. I've been reading an article that's about Miyamoto Musashi. If you guys ever heard of him before, if you haven't, it's the best samurai to ever live on planet Earth, right? And if you were a samurai back in the day and you fought people, you fought them till the end, right? Till one of you guys died, whatever. This guy had 63 fights and won all of them. He died peacefully, right? You have to understand the level of discipline, the level of mastery this guy went through to achieve 63 duels and win them all. Right? You have to understand. So I started reading his principles, his book. He has one book is the Book of Five Rings. It's about martial arts. And he has another book and it's the Dokudo, right? Search it up, read it, the Dokudo, right? It's a really small book. It's 21 principles. But the stuff that you learn from his perspective on life, right? The principles that he lives by is insane, right? It's insane. It completely changes the narrative, also for everyday life, right? You look at stuff completely different. You see that there's no value in things that other people value. Just because society values something doesn't mean you should value it, right? And eventually you start living, well, that's the purpose of the book, but living a prosperous, a peaceful life, right? Do you have a lot of friends and people in your circle that trade also? Yeah, sure, but you mean like in real life? Because I have a lot of people online that are my friends. I mean, you guys are here, all right? But if it's in real life, not that many. No, not that many. I have a couple of big guys that I know that are trading and they're like under the radar, like they're really big traders. I manage one account for one of the guys, and because I want to show to him that I know how to trade, and I want to get my foot in the door with people that have multiple millions on the bank, so I can trade for them. Right? That's the goal. That's the goal eventually. But when it comes to having like a really big circle of in real life traders now, man. But I'm also not really on that, currently not on that lifestyle, to be honest. Because you have a lot of these Dutch folks, you have Forex Library, you have a lot of other guys that are doing this. And I'm pretty sure I could also bring value to the table and, have connections and stuff. But the thing is, I think communities are a wonderful thing. If everyone has the same mindset and is willing to put skin in the game, meaning that they're willing to pay for education, I think it's a must, right? I know some guys might look at me like I'm a fool to say it, but I think if you have the right mentor, someone that actually wants for you to succeed and helps you, you have to put skin in the game. You have to pay, otherwise you don't value it. And when it comes to some of the communities out there, it's like, understand it from this side, right? If you're struggling with 5 other people and no one has a way out, you're gonna struggle together. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You're gonna hold each other's hands and you're still gonna cry and it's not gonna work. You have to get in a circle where people are already winning. And most communities were in trading. Trading is really hard. Most people aren't winning. They make it seem like they're winning, but they're not winning. So you're just gonna struggle with them and you're not gonna advance. So sometimes it's good to just step back and look at what you find valuable, what you think is good for you. Because I personally believe if you're long enough in the game, if you're only in the game for a week, bro, listen, you have a lot more learning to do. But if you're in the game for a longer period of time, instincting, like you know it from the instincts, right? You can feel it in the bones what you have to change to become profitable. I'm like 100% certain that anyone in this chat that isn't profitable, that's been trading for a longer period of time, can see themselves being profitable. So you already know what you have to do differently to to change it and become profitable. But being around people that suffer means you're also going to suffer. You're gonna be the 6 people of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Is a well-known phrase by Jim Rohn, right? If I'm correct, yeah, I think so. So you have to really be precise with who you hang around with. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to step away from those communities. I just use NQ1, bro. I don't do the contract shit switch over. I just use NQ1. Sorry, I was yapping away. I don't know if you guys like that yapping spree, but if you liked it, smash up the like. We have 19 people watching. I appreciate you guys. How can I reach out to you? Do you have Instagram? Yes, my Instagram is Thomas Jacoba. It's the same as my YouTube name. I don't have a profile picture, by the way. I don't have a profile picture. Would you do the trading competitions? Which one do you mean? For the prop firms, you mean? I don't have any interest in doing those, man. I have no interest in doing those. Morton, what's happening, bro? Hope you're doing all right. Did you catch the trade? Did you catch it? We're still in. We're still in. Trying to short it down. First time viewer, what's your strategy? So I simply look at the creation of the candles, and I use higher time frame creations to get involved. So this now we're trading the 6 o'clock cycle. This means that I'm trading a 6-hour candle and a 12-hour candle, and I try to get involved in either the top or the bottom for the most ideal setups, and that's what happened here. Can't find you. It's Thomas Jacoba with the C. You should be able to find me, bro. I'm pretty sure of that. So that's how I trade, Jimmy. But what I will do, I'm working it out, Jimmy. In the future, I will create a playbook so you have a bit of an understanding of how I trade. But most of it is just things that I learned over years of suffering, man. So like yeah, some things are instinctual. You know what I mean? I know I can see it the moment I see it. So I have to be. I don't know how to really bring that over to someone, or how to put it in a book format, because it's not really systematic. I don't think if trading could fully be systematic, if this happens then B, if B happens then C, then yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone with a blue collar profile, so someone that is more systematic approach as a human being, would be a highly profitable trader. But it doesn't seem that way. Or every bot that would be highly successful and never fail. It's just not how it is, man. So yeah, I will try to explain it the best I can and make like a sort of a playbook. But it mostly is based on the power of 3. So this means candle creations, right? You have to open something like this, and I just try to get involved here or here, and I have a full understanding of that every candle is individual to itself, but it's all interlinked with the higher time frame, right? This means that some people saw this right here and were looking for longs, and they tried to get involved here for longs, they're trying to get involved here for longs, and they're getting stopped out over and over and over and over again because they're sucked in on the 1 minute time frame, right? And I do the opposite in that instance, right? I try to avoid that, and yeah, that's just how I do it personally. Like the fractal model, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. You could say that. Yeah, I just trade intercorrelation between all the candles, I guess. That's how I do it. All right, so I'm gonna throw my stop here, guys, above this current high. Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens here. So I just throw my stop right above this high. They retested 6 and started selling off. We're also below the daily open. So I would like to see it continue now. So it's something like this, right? So the stop now is right here. The stop is basically, yeah, if they come back now, we just get out of the trade what we initially should have had. That's just what it is. So now we're basically making what we initially should be making, or we're making more. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's actually really nice. This means we haven't lost anything on the trade in case it goes or it doesn't go. What time do you usually trade or go live? So I'm a bit mixed. I either go live at 2 o'clock, so in the London session, and I go live at 6-ish, around 6-ish, or I go live around 10, and I can go live around 12 o'clock. And this is all New York times, right? So I'm a bit of a mix in that instance, to be honest. what I will do is once I have like the playbook set up, I will be more precise and I'll have a schedule maybe, you know. But I don't want to be forced. I don't want to be forced to sit behind the screen because there's no that it doesn't make any sense. Like some people they want to stay behind the screens for 6 hours every day because they want to boost the view rate and sell you all types of nonsense. But I don't think that makes any sense because that's not like why would I do something that I don't believe in, right? I think trading is you come to the charts. Normally I wouldn't be here right now. The only reason I'm here, I just talk myself into something, right? I need to talk myself out. Now I'm just joking. The reason I'm here is because a lot of people asked me to go live again on YouTube. And I wanted to bring my idea around it, right? I wanted to bring my vision, how I see trading. And that's why I'm here. But normally, if I would execute a position, I wouldn't be sitting behind the chart because there's no reason to sit behind the chart. You see what I mean? Everything is going good, my friend, for yours. How are you, my friend? It's been a minute, indeed. It's been like a year and a half or 2 years. It's crazy. It's been a long time, but I'm glad you guys are tuning in. 25 viewers. You guys are G's. You guys are legends. I appreciate every single one of you. On the first stream as well. Man. You guys see the chart, right? So we took a short position here. I'm not saying that I'm some type of amazing guru that I managed to catch this sell-off. But if you want to see why I took it, you can watch it back in the stream. Yeah, no. This is the only trade I will be taking today, bro. But I'm going out to have some nice dinner tonight. I'm going out to have some dinner, so I'm not gonna be behind the charts. I'm gonna drink some wine and eat some steak. What time do you go to the gym? I have a home gym, bro. So I just I go downstairs and I work out. Do you copy trade or no? Yeah, well, normally I would, yeah, but I only have one account now with Lucid because I'm giving them a crack. I had 2 accounts before because I could buy them for like, what was it, like $18 or something like that. And I instantly blew them because I didn't care. Yeah, but now I'm taking it a bit more serious, right? But yeah, the idea in the future is, of course, to copy trade over multiple firms. But I wouldn't copy trade it with Trade Copier. I would just trade them manually with different browsers. Because the thing is, if you put all your capital to risk on one position, you're instantly out of the game, right? So if let's say I have let's say I have 25 accounts, you have 3 times a day that you look for trades. You can, if you can, divide them up into 3 separate groups to trade them each individually. So you're not hurting your account 3 times, or you're not hurting the group 3 times over and over again if you're wrong on the entire day. All right, then you're basically wrong over the groups individually, but you're still having the chance to make some money. That's how I personally would do it. I think it's all about capital preservation here, guys, right? We want to make use of the capital, and we want to make as much as we can, but as rational as we can. You can make 300K 1 month and then lose 50K continuous over 5 months because you're trying to do something that you did before that's just impossible mathematically speaking. I'm telling you, if you look at it rationally, oh, something happens here, guys. I don't know what it is. What's going on? Something with news here, I think. You saw that wick? Like, pop. I think there's some news here. But if you look at it rationally speaking, right? If you look at it from a rational point of view, it just doesn't make any sense. If you have 25K in drawdown, 2,500 in drawdown, and you're trying to make a 30K payout, man, what is that? Like, yeah, there's news. I don't know what type of news there is, but there is some news. Trump said something. Trump isn't backing us up, guys. But I hope we're going to survive this top wick and we're going to set it off. We'll see. Is any one of you guys watching Trump right now? By the way, guys, we have 27 people watching. Smash up the like. That would be highly appreciated. We'll see if we can survive this one, guys. Maybe it's a trend line. Yeah. Maybe it's a trend line right now. You see that? That would be tough. That would be tough. But if you think about it, let's say okay, we'll see if we survive. If not, it is what it is. Okay, but that should be bullish for oil and bearish for the Nasdaq. It should actually be the opposite way. This shouldn't mean that because they're postponing the initial contract agreement, so that means that it actually should be the opposite way, actually. But yeah, we'll see. Or am I reading it wrong here? I don't know how to pronounce it. Hezbollah? Is that how you say it? Sorry guys, if anyone is from it, my apologies, but I don't know how has received promises from Iran that it will not sign final nuclear deal with the US unless Israel withdraws from Lebanon. So yeah, this should be bullish, but I guess not. We'll see. We'll see if we're surviving or not. We'll see if we survive. So yeah, what I was saying. So let's say you have 30. How many times x is 2500? Percentage calculator. Okay, no, okay, that's not my question, bro. Yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe we survive, maybe not. Would be nice if we survive here. What percentage increase would be 25 to 30 on trading? Yeah, so you would have an increase of 1100% on your 2500 drawdown if you would have to make 30k on it. You know how insane that is? I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying that it's not logic to do that. I'm not saying it can't happen, right? If you're risking $1,000 of your 2,000 drawdown and you manage to be continuously right, and you're over risking and stuff, and amazing, you made 30 bags, you're withdrawing 2 million or whatever, but it's not logical, it's not rational, and there's nothing wrong with realistic goal setting, right? I'm just saying. Is there an indicator for it? For what, bro? Sorry, I missed your question, man. My apologies. For the guys that are still watching, smash up the like. We still got 20 people watching. I appreciate all of you. I really do. For the guys that are just tuning in, let me know where you're from. If you did not manage to catch this trade, maybe there's going to be a next one. And the reason for the trade, it was already explained. It's just it's just a power of 3 setup with a different idea behind it. Can you tell us what indicator you use to identify the top to start looking for the shorts like you did? I don't use an indicator for that, bro. No, I don't. You mean, how do you mean identify the top? No, the reason why I entered this trade is it's a really risky entry, bro, right? Like, that's why I said it's like I'm trying to get involved in the top here, but the reason for it is because of the 12 o'clock sweeping current day high, and 6 o'clock for me mostly being a reversal area, a time point where price could potentially reverse, right? An hour of the day where I could look for it to manipulate up or down and then go the other direction, because that's just how I look at it personally. I'm from Chicago. Oh, nice, man. That's amazing. So I got a lot of where's the rest of you guys from? Let me know in the chat. That's amazing, man. Chicago. I would like to visit Chicago one day. There's so many places I still haven't seen, guys. I still need to visit the places that I haven't seen. Got a new hourly open in 3 minutes. Yeah, I guess it really depends on how we close this right here, guys. Because if I'm gonna leave my stop where it is, right? We got it drilled in. We're basically making, yeah, around the same amount that we initially would be making on our initial setup. So I'm allowing myself to take this home instead of what is this, 190? Because I think if they go, I would like to see them come back to 10 o'clock open, right? And rate Asia low. We'll have to see what happens here because I got a new hourly open. It's gonna be 9 o'clock. We might have some pre New York session open action coming in, but it also could definitely be that price is just gonna consolidate. Like we had a switch in delivery, right here at 12. The 12 o'clock candle switched its delivery. It's now bearish delivery, right? We're trading below it, but it could definitely be the case that we're gonna trade above it again, and then trade below it again, and then continue with strength, right? The most ideal situation for us is that they can't break the daily open, and they first want to re-rate lower and then come higher later on in the day. But we'll see whether this is or isn't the case. We'll see whether or not this is or isn't the case. Yeah, Jason, I'm locked. Yeah, I'm not. I have a private profile, bro. But you should be able to send me a message. You should be able to send me a message, bro. I'll give you a follow back. Yeah, I send you a follow back, bro. Do you live in Bali? Or you actually were in Bali? Looking at the gym picture that you have, it looks like Bali, man. Looks like Bali. Looks like Bali. I was in Thailand for 4 months. That's amazing, bro. Me and my mate want to go there as well. Would you advise it or not? We want to go there for a longer period of time. I think the most important thing for me is that I just, I can work out, do my thing, 100% go train Muay Thai. Yeah, I'm a boxer, bro. I've been boxing since I was 14. So I've been working the legs a lot lately, trying to get more flexible. But I've been boxing since I was 14, man. Maybe I have a video actually. Yeah, maybe I have one. Let me see. Let's see. I've been practicing the right side, right? This is just a small video, but I've been practicing the right hand forward, right? I've been mostly trained with my left hand, but the uppercut is clean though. Like that's some knockout power. It's a sleeper right here. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, so I've been boxing a really long time, man. I've been boxing a really long time. A friend of mine, actually, now we're talking about it, a friend of mine is starting his pro debut in MMA right now. He's a fucking G. He's being represented by Espinal's gym. This guy is a fucking G, guys. This guy is a G, right? He's a legend. Look at this guy. It's a friend of mine. He's a man. He's crazy, man. Look at the guy. He's like 2 meters something. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I love people winning in my life, man. Yeah, it's looking real good right now. It's looking real good. Yeah, I did see it. Yeah, it was, man, it's crazy, bro. Yes, I would advise you to go. Go to Kosumai PP Islands. Beautiful view. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going. Now you guys are convincing me. I didn't even need convincing, but you guys convinced me. Yeah, the hour is looking good. Yeah, the hour is looking good, man. It would be nice to get a little bit more of a displacement down. I'm potentially moving my stop loss below this current hourly high. But we'll have to see, because if they're gonna hold it here again, they could definitely come rate it up and come back here before they go. We'll see. I would like to see how this 5-minute closes. Yeah, you see. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, they could definitely hold this BPR, but I'm like, hmm. I was just gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it and see if they're gonna. It could definitely come back all the way up here and stop me out and then go. And it would be quite upsetting if it does that. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll see. Maybe we can still get involved again on the short potential if that occurs. We still got half an hour before the New York Stock Exchange opens as well. My apologies, I just hit the mic. Yeah, good technique. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. So what do you guys do during the day? You guys still work a job? What do you guys do during the day? Let me know. And smash up the likes, by the way. I would really appreciate it, guys. We got 25 people watching, which is crazy for the first live stream. But yeah, smash up the likes. It would be highly appreciated. What do you guys do during the day? I actually am looking for a part-time job during the day, because I want to do something else with my day, but I want to do something that I actually think that has benefits for me as well in the future, right? This means having to socialize, maybe, something like that. And not even like the paycheck is, of course, like you get paid for what you do, so it's an extra. But I I look at it from a skill perspective, right? I can trade, but I still need to have some social ability skills advancing further. So if maybe even sales or whatever, um, to learn the skill of doing the actual thing and become like doing it and being good at it. Because there's no reason for me not to do it. Like I made good money from trading as thus far, but yeah, it's not $1 million. You see what I'm saying? If I was making $1 million every year, yeah, I wouldn't do it, of course. But I'm just a regular guy, just like you, most of you guys. If you have blue blood, let me know. Because, yeah, if you're royal, I don't mind being friends. Okay, let's see what happens here. It is sinking further, guys. Let's see what's gonna happen. All right, let's see if we're gonna hit this, guys. I'm just typing to someone. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's see if we're gonna hit it for the chicken, and afterwards, if we hit this, I'm also gonna call it. I'm just gonna stay for a little while, probably watch the open, but I'm not gonna trade again if we hit this. So if you guys want to stay, hang around, you know, ask me questions, let me know. But I have to go as well soon because I have to go out for dinner, guys. Go eat some, because my dad is on his way as well. Let's go and charge my phone. 1 sec. Put this on the loader. You will be live tomorrow as well? Yeah, potentially, bro. It depends on how the market is looking, right? Like that's mostly a big determinant for me. I don't want to like waste my time and your time by looking at something that doesn't make any sense. I'm really time value driven, bro. If it's not worth my time, yeah, no way. It's not gonna happen. Cause it's gonna cost me money if I make stupid mistakes, right? Let's see. Yeah, if they're gonna buy it up here, I don't want to. They better sweep those lows. Trading below 2. Switching delivery of 8 as well. Yeah. Because they sweep it and come back up and then make me upset. I'm gonna take it out, guys. 280. That's all right for me. All right, well played. Well played. We took it a little bit before the target. It is what it is. I'm not gonna fuel myself over 30 bucks. I know it's 10 points, but I have a feeling they sweep these lows, come back up again, and then they're gonna sink it. I wanna take my capital out. We already made more than enough on this trade. All right, for everyone that actually was in on this trade, well played. I think it was a pretty good setup. Yeah, that's it, Mace. Like basically, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I just we took it down from. We took it down right here, bro. We took it down from right here. The original target was 10 o'clock. I took it out 10 points earlier than 10. But I think it has a lot of potential. This could be one of those monster trades that could also just go all the way back to the monthly open. It could definitely be one of those trades, right? But it like you don't know beforehand, you know what I mean? So I could also take, yeah, you know. And I need to go soon, so yeah. It is what it is. Since you are leaving, can you explain the trade for one last time? Yeah, I can do that in a minute, bro. I'll explain it one last time in a minute. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh. So yeah, let's see. Why is it not opening? Okay. So yeah, the 66% win rate is because I entered 2 cons because I had to check it out. what the risk would be. But yeah, 400 return with like a $230 risk. So that's around almost a 2-hour return, right? So that's pretty neat. It would have been yeah, almost similar if we took it out right here or something like that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I think it's pretty good. I think we had a nice trade here, guys. So well played to every one of you. Do you only trade London? No, I trade so what I do is I trade the New York session, I trade the London session, and I trade the midday session. And this is a midday trade for me. So this is the look at this. Oh, that would have been fuming, guys. You see that? They would not have taken us out and they would send it all the way back up. That's crazy. I would be fuming. I would be fuming most likely. I would like, oh, why? But so what I do is I trade certain time areas during the day, right? So let's say it's 2 o'clock, I would trade the 4-hour candle and the 8-hour candle. When I trade at 6, I trade the 6-hour candle, the 4-hour candle, and the 12-hour candle, and the 12-hour candle. And for each time point, I have certain ideologies that I think and I've seen that are working more often than not. And at 6, it's either continuation play of the trend. So let's say you have the previous 12-hour candle. I'm going to draw it out for you. Let's say you have the previous 12-hour candle right here, right? And in this instance, it's a red candle, right? It doesn't really matter. But let's say it's a 12-hour candle. We understand that the new 12-hour will open right here, right? So that's the opening point of the new 12-hour. I will be looking for the continuation play, and this means that I would measure the current trading range, and I would try to get involved here in the top, right? Get involved here, because when I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be wrong. Like there's no other way around it. If I get involved here and here and here and here, it's gonna be tougher. So I want to get involved as high as I can, and then put my stop loss at the most logical location. Depending on the risk to reward, it would be either above the current or the previous 12-hour high, as that would be the current day high, or I would put it at the traded 12-hour high, as we did in this instance, because this is the daily high, right? So we had the stop loss here, because if they would have broken it, yeah, we would have been wrong. So yeah, so that's how I look at it at 6. And then if it's 2 o'clock, I will be looking at the anticipating how the day potentially could form, and I might trade against my bias to trade and take liquidity. So at 2 o'clock here, I will be looking to take previous day high. You see what I mean? I wasn't there. I just wasn't there. I was working out, but I potentially would have taken a trade up to take it back to previous day high. And the 6, yeah, is then the reversal play, where we take out current day high, sweep the liquidity at 12, and then seek the reversal down because of all the inefficiency below, right? So yeah, and when it's 9:30, and 9:30 for me is something that I look at 9:30 for either it's gonna create inefficient price action, meaning we have a driver, right? 9:30 mostly drives some way, so it's gonna drive, or it's gonna rebalance its current PA, right? So this means that, let's say the closure from previous day was 16:30, right here, right? Previous day, this is 9:30. 9:30 is gonna drive it down back to previous day close for the cash session to rebalance all the price action that they did not trade in. So yeah, that's basically it, to be honest. Does that make any sense? Let me know. That's just basically how I look at it, right? So I have certain time areas where I look for certain setups, and 12 o'clock, for example, 12 is the end of day. That's where I would potentially look for price action to reverse against the trend or continue the trend. Of course, it's either way, but that also depends on the structure. Because if it's 12 o'clock, 12 is your last 6-hour candle, right? So you have 4 6-hour candles in the day, and 12 is the last one. So if you look at the 6, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You see? So this is that's going to be the last one. And what 12 would like to do is sweep liquidity and go against trend again. Why? Because it wants to close out the candle. You see? So in this instance, that would be this is the perfect example, right? Right here. You see that? 12 rates previous liquidity and trades below it and breaks it down. Why? Creating a top wick for the day. You see, so that's just how I look at it. So those are the models that I look at, but they're all time based. And it's really important that you get to the chart at a certain hour of the day, and that's when you're gonna look for a certain setup. And if it doesn't occur, you just step away and you don't trade, because otherwise you're gonna get caught in all the misery and all the bullshit, right? And you don't want to trade. You want to trade between the lines. You don't want to trade during the creation of the lines, right? Or whatever. I don't know. Quote it. But yeah, that's it, to be honest. How can you identify where the inefficiencies are to take out in an easier way? Well, yeah, you have market gaps, right? But I would say that having non-bottom wicks is something like it, like right here, these flat bottoms right here. Those are inefficient PA, right? Hey, my friend Chasing, have a good one, man. Have a good one, bro. And let me know. Tune in tomorrow again, my friend. Tune in tomorrow again if you are around. Enjoy your meal tonight. I will be online for the London and pre-New York. Sounds good, my friend. I'm out too. Have a good one. Have a good one, guys. I'll stay here for a couple more minutes, but then I'm also going to call it myself. And we'll see what comes out of it, you know? We're just going to trade and we'll see. Maybe we can actually build this account up together if I don't trade it off stream. I don't think so. But if I do, then I do. If I don't, then I don't. And if we build it up together, maybe we can get it to pay out. That would be sick. That would be sick. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. We have 13 likes, 14 people watching. I really, really appreciate it. Like, I really appreciate it, man. Average duration of watching for 9 minutes. Hey, I take that. I take that. I appreciate that a lot. Hey, bro, don't define me over one trade, man. I might be I might be some loser that doesn't win any trade and I just won this one. Don't define me over it, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. You can't define me over one trade, bro. I'm telling you. Oh. Just look over a longer period of time horizon and then say whatever you like, you know? I appreciate that, bro. I do appreciate that a lot. I do appreciate it a lot. But in the end, bro, in the end, I'm telling you right now, I can say whatever I say. It's my own knowledge, right? To a degree, as in this is what I think is the case. But my point of view doesn't make any sense on why the market does what it does. It just does what it does, right? It's all in the end. There's so many people, there's so many participants in the market that no one actually truly knows what's gonna happen next, because you're making a decision and you hope that other people make the same decision, right? So yeah, no one can actually tell you what's gonna happen next. Like no one. I'm never gonna be in a position to say that I can, because I can't. I'm not that guy. I'm just a regular guy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's see. All right, I'm staying for 5 more minutes. I want to see what the open does here, guys. But after that, I'm gonna leave. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay and look what the open does. But yeah, then I'm gonna leave. So let me know if you guys have any questions regarding the setup at hand. I'm willing to give my point of view on it, on why I thought this was gonna happen for the ones that just tuned in. But yeah. Then I'm willing to give you guys. But you're right, though. Everyone has a different point of view. Yeah, sure, man, 100%. That's the beautiful thing about trading, right? You can you can have two different point of views, and still both of you guys could be right. Like I could think this was a short all the way, and someone else could think it was a long from down here, and he took the long now, and he's making money. So, and he could be making way more than me. Someone could like make 10 points and make fucking $40,000, and who am I saying that he's wrong for doing what he's doing? Right? Like that's the thing. It's like you could, man. There's so many ways to make money in this market. In the end, you just have to you have to manage risk. That's the most important thing, right? That's what a lot of people lack, is risk management, um, and not taking it serious bad enough, right? If you want it bad enough, you're not gonna risk more than you should. You're gonna risk what you should be risking based on the account size that you have. Oh, bro, you're back. Hey, Donfetti. Yes, sir. How are you, my friend? It's been 2 years, but we're back at it again. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, the reason the strategy works is because there's big players in the game that have their own ideology of why price has to go somewhere, or they're exchanging their currency or whatever. In this instance, the Nasdaq. They bought shares or they sold shares or whatever. And they're big players. So like I can assure you that we're not doing anything in this market. Like we don't have the liquidity, and we're trading sim accounts anyways. Uh, like I could have $100 million sim account, but I'm not doing shit. Glad you're back. I'm fine. Yeah, amazing, bro. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear, my friend. That's good to hear. Is there anything you guys want me to add, by the way, to this live stream? Anything that you guys should think that I should add? Let me know, cause yeah, like I just got back here. I'm trying to see what's up. Is the quality good, by the way? Is everything readable? I know I should have asked this like 3 hours ago, but I'm asking it now. Is it all readable? Let me know in the chat. if it's everything is good and stuff, because yeah. Let me know if this is all good. We got 3 minutes until the New York Stock Exchange open. Everything quality and audio. Okay, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, let's see what happens here, man. Thanks, man. Donfetti, I don't have anything right now. I still have that old group that I had, but that one I'm not active in it at all. If I set something up in the future, I'll let you know. But it will be like shouted out on the live stream here, of course, right? But I'm not really trying to create like some little community thing again, right? If I create something, then some people, of course, they get access and they can do whatever, but it's gonna be either paid or I don't do it, because I know some people are gonna hate me for it, but if you're not willing to put skin in the game, like, then leave me out of it, you know? Because if I create it, I want people to join, and it's not gonna be $10,000, right? I'm not like some idiot. But if you join, it also keeps out all the bullshitters and people that are not willing to do it, you know? It's just how it is. But yeah, I mean, like, what can I do? I can create like a little Discord community, something like that. I could do that. But yeah, I don't know, man. To a degree, I would like to, but to another degree, you guys know that I used to be an educational. I used to be part of an educational company, right? And having a Discord community, how lovely it is. It's so much problems and headaches, right? Unless you have people that are really trying to learn and they want to learn together and become better and stuff like that. Otherwise, you just have a group full of people with a big ass ego. They're gonna try and teach someone else how they should trade, and no one is listening to each other, and they all want to get the stage and just say whatever they want to say, and then it's a complete, it's a 9 to 5 job, bro. Because people are gonna come to you with problems, with like crazy ass problems, right? Just simple problems. Some people, they come to you because they don't like someone in your community, and they request you to take them out, like dead ass. It's like, I don't have time for that, man. I don't have time for that shit, man. I'm sorry. I just don't have time for that. For like, I'm not working a corporate job. If I was, you know, I would be doing it there, you know? It's not, that's not the reason why I started trading, to work a job and to have like some hierarchy. That I'm just there to create something that people want to strive and win in. But if the only way to do that is that if people are willing to put skin in the game, because that keeps all the nonsense people out of it. It's just how it is, guys. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. It just really is how it is. All right, here we go. We got the open in 30 seconds. Let's see what happens here. I'm not gonna take another trade here, guys. But yeah, they might seek current day low on an expansion on 930, or they're gonna come back up and then go lower, and then it's gonna seek current day low. Or I'm completely wrong and it's just gonna go to all-time highs. You see? You never know. You never really know. We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna see what it does, and then I'm gonna call it a day. All right. Seems like we have the driver here. Seems like it's driving. It's driving. Yeah, it's gonna go there. Interesting. So yeah, 930 was indeed the driver to finish off the position. We could, like, yeah, it's easy to say afterwards, but yeah, I think this might be one of those trades if you held on, for the guys that are still in. If you hold on and you manage to trail your stop loss, right? Because that's the most important thing. You can't, don't assume it's just gonna keep going down, right? Like it never works that way. It could just, like, it just sweep this liquidity and just continue back up, you know, and just say, yeah, just fuck everyone over and come back up. But if you are in a position and you manage to trail your position correctly, maybe above this current high or whatever, and it's actually starting to sink, you just trail along the way, and eventually you're probably gonna get stopped out, right? For the ones that are still in, I'm not. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I think today was a pretty good read. We got involved on the 5-minute time frame. I like that a lot. Was a pretty good setup overall. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it what it is. I think that this was a good trade. Win or lose. It wasn't an extreme, right? So either we were right or we were wrong. I think it was a good setup, man. So for the ones that are still watching, if you haven't done it already, smash up the like button. That would be highly appreciated. That could help me a lot by growing the channel this way. And yeah, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys the day after tomorrow. And if not, yeah, whenever, you know, whenever. So yeah, guys, have a lovely day ahead, and I'll keep you posted. If you want to be posted up, make sure to follow me on Instagram. Maybe I will start sharing some stories there to you know, call out if I go live, yes or no. I'm not sure yet. Have a good one, guys. See you later. Ciao.